A five-alarm fire that destroyed a building under construction was so intense that firefighters needed an estimated 18 million gallons of water to control it. Even today, 4 days after it erupted, firefighters were using a drone to check for hot spots. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Sam Shocker. The fire destroyed what had been planned as a 283-unit apartment complex along Leetsdale Drive. That's where we find Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates. And Kevin, investigators earlier said that they still do not know how this fire began.
That's right, Sam and Kim. Firefighters said today that they have not ruled anything in and they have not ruled anything out. That includes the possibility of fireworks. 4 days after one of Denver's biggest fires in memory, investigators have been able to begin work only in a pit on the west side of the scene. That's where the flames brought the building all the way down to the ground. Much of the eastern half is still standing precariously. It will have to be torn down before investigators can begin work in earnest to find the cause of the fire. Denver Fire Operations Division Chief Robert Murphy acknowledged this afternoon that videos posted on social media seem to show fireworks going off around the building, and also that they had reports of an explosion.
I've even seen the video of fireworks. I've been on the same social media websites. Our investigators are looking at all of that. The explosion, the fireworks, is that a possibility? They have lots of things that they're looking at.
There was one firefighter injured in this blaze Friday night. The chief said today that he suffered a shoulder injury. He was treated at a hospital and sent home to recuperate. The chief said he's doing well. Live in Southeast Denver, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
That is good news. We wondered about that. Thank you, Kevin Vaughn reporting. Denver Fire has set up a tip line. Anyone with information about the fire is asked to call the number that's on your screen, 720-672-5101.
Well, it is another dry, warm day today, conditions that raise the concern of fire danger. A red flag warning, in fact, is currently in effect for much of the foothills. So let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin, standing in front of some beautiful blue skies, but the winds also an issue.
Okay, you guys are going to love this, ladies. The latest forecast model runs are showing 1 to 4 inches of snow for Denver starting Thursday, which now might complicate the Thursday evening drive if it times out and the Friday morning drive. So we've issued potential weather impact alerts for both. Now, some of the models have suggested 6 inches of snow in Denver, but there's probably less than a 10% chance of that. But right now we are looking at accumulating snow. The storm has gotten colder. The coldest air and the strongest part of the storm will stay south of us, but we still have a few days to kind of work out the kinks. So good news is coming after another day with critical fire weather, windy, warm conditions, low humidity, temperatures above average. Fire weather warning continues for Jefferson County, Boulder County, and also Broomfield County, and also I-25 down to the New Mexico line. Unusually warm today, windy and dry, close to 60 in the city. And where you see the red is where we're seeing some gusts over 40 miles per hour. Some of the higher passes like Berthoud Pass, Kenosha Pass, seeing some really gusty conditions, and it's very dry. Humidity values 10 to 15%, but the storm to the north and west is going to dig in across the Four Corners, and we're super excited about that. Dry tonight, warm and dry again tomorrow. Changes come for the mountains early Thursday and for Denver Thursday afternoon. Temperatures will trend comfortable this evening, and your weather headlines coming up. We'll have the timing and impact of a storm that will bring cold and snow to Denver on Thursday and Friday.
We're learning more about the woman killed in a mountain lion attack on New Year's Day. Colorado Parks and Wildlife said that 46-year-old Kristen Kovatch from Fort Collins died while on Crozier Mountain Trail. That's near Glen Haven, north of Estes Park. We spoke with a woman who met Kristen in Fort Collins in the running group there. She says that Kristen was a talented runner and hiker. She had run in some ultra marathon races. Here's how she would want people to remember her friend.
Kristen loved Colorado. She loved being out on the trails, loved hiking, very friendly. I would say she's a very warm, kind-hearted human, very fast to make friends.
And a little more about Kristen. We know that she worked as a medical assistant at UC Health Heart and Vascular Clinic in Fort Collins for 10 years. UC Health released a statement saying that they are saddened to learn of her tragic death, and they extend heartfelt condolences to her loved ones.
The Denver airport is getting a bit bigger. On Monday, City Council approved a large contract growing DIA's footprint. It's a $70 million contract, adding 400,000 square feet to Concourse C West. 11 new gates, more concession space, and new amenities that will fit all that space. According to City Council, the work is set to start this winter. The goal is to help DIA reach 100 million passengers annually.
Also last night, Denver City Council gave the go-ahead for an entertainment district near Mission Ballroom in Rhino. So that means it will be okay to step outside bars and restaurants with an alcoholic drink. The businesses taking part are Left Hand Rhino Drinks and Eats, Chubby Unicorn Cantina, and Peach Crease Club. So depending on when the businesses and city get all the paperwork finalized, the common consumption area could be up and running as early as this weekend.